So over the years, I think I've kept it pretty honest with how I felt about different things with Xbox. And I know it's funny because a lot of people will come to me and go, oh, well, you're a PlayStation guy now. Like, I don't even have to talk about PlayStation, right? Like, I'm just talking about Xbox because it's the thing I prefer. And people go, oh, you're a PlayStation fan again, flip-flopper. Like, this has nothing to do with PlayStation, okay? The things that I'm talking about are things that kind of, in my opinion, are a bit shocking, to say the least, because Microsoft promised otherwise and Phil Spencer promised otherwise. So when you do see stuff like this kind of pop up, it does make you kind of question what could change down the line and things like that. I hope, anyway, that Microsoft can kind of figure out what they're doing in the future if they plan on doing this, because I feel like it is a little bit weird, to say the least. So let's go ahead and go into this, because today's topic is going to be interesting. So I want to get into this real quick because Phil Spencer, at various points since he's been head of Xbox, has said that he doesn't believe in console exclusive DLC, that it doesn't do anything for the industry, doesn't help the industry. He said this in 2016. He said it again in like 2019. He criticizes console exclusive DLC. He doesn't feel like DLC exclusivity doesn't feel like growth, right? So he's on record multiple times. Again, this guy's been head of Xbox for 10 years. It's not exactly surprising that we've got him saying stuff like this. At the time, when he started kind of pulling stuff away from doing like the exclusives and the third-party marketing and stuff like that, people were going, oh, this is great. It's going to lead to Sony and, doing less third-party deals and less marketing and all this kind of stuff. So, at the end of the day, people were saying that, sort of like how they go, oh, Microsoft is leading the charge. They're putting games on other platforms. Eventually this will happen, and, and PlayStation and Nintendo will do that too. I really, really think that people believe these things when they tell them to themselves. But people also said, when Phil Spencer was saying they weren't going to buy any more console exclusive DLC, when they weren't going to buy marketing rights and keep things off other platforms, that would spread into the industry and the same thing would happen and be reciprocated. And it hasn't. We're in 2024 and Sony is buying more content and DLC than they ever have before. And on top of that, Phil Spencer's own game, Sea of Thieves, is getting exclusive PS5 DLC that you will not be able to use on the Xbox versions. Even though your characters and your things can carry over with cross progression, you will not be able to carry over this DLC. So if you pre-order for the PlayStation 5, items like the Ruby Viper cosmetics or Dauntless Adventure, closed beta rewards, exclusives to PlayStation, pre-order campaigns won't be equipable on Xbox or Steam. Will there be special cosmetics to celebrate the launch of the Sea of Thieves on PS5? Pirates who pre-order on PS5 will gain exclusive access to 4 Ruby Viper weapons and the Scarlet Storm Parquet. Additionally, those participating in the closed beta will earn the Dauntless Adventure sales and titles as unlockable rewards. These cosmetics are classified as non-transferable and will be exclusive to players on PlayStation platforms. So, again, PlayStation players are getting, all this content, all this stuff, that Xbox fans won't get. And I know what people are thinking. They think I overreact to everything, blah, blah, blah. It's not that I'm overreacting to things. It's the fact that Phil Spencer continually lies to everybody. And, to be clear about it, it's frustrating as a fan. So, I'm sitting here as a fan going, what else can I do to justify owning an Xbox, right? Like, I just want the games to be great. I want a reason to own my Xbox, and it feels like I have very little reason to kind of have an Xbox at this point, and going forward, it's just one of those things that honestly just it makes me upset, because Xbox is such a promising brand, right? I don't understand what they think sometimes with this kind of stuff. Microsoft, realistically, to be honest with you, doesn't know how to treat things, right? In terms of, like, I think Phil Spencer would be a good person to lead, like, an Activision or a EA or something along those lines. But at the end of the day, when we're kind of looking at these things and we're kind of going, what can Microsoft do to earn, people's respect, or earn the right for people to kind of go back and appreciate Xbox again? I don't really know that there's anything that they can do. And that's, I think, the biggest problem, because we have Phil on record saying, hey, we absolutely don't believe in this. And when they were in court with the Call of Duty stuff, it's just one of those things where they're like, oh no, we would never do exclusive Call of Duty content with skins or anything like that. We would never do that. And Sony said on the stand, if they were ever to do like an exclusive Call of Duty skin, it would destroy PlayStation, right? But yet PlayStation gets like these games that are running best on PlayStation and that are playing best on PlayStation, and that in general, for some reason, aren't up to stuff on the Xbox version. Now, like, who knows where this is going to go in the future, but shouldn't, in my opinion anyway, games that are, made by Xbox Studios, shouldn't they be best on Xbox? Like, how can you expect to sell your console to anyone if your console versions are less than the competition's, right? I think that's the part that we're kind of stuck with as time goes on, is that, as Xbox fans, we continually get the shaft from Xbox. Like, I don't understand it. I think that it's unfortunate. I think that, Microsoft really needs to rethink some of the stuff that they're doing with a lot of things, right? With a lot of things. So, again, they seem to always be having this massive bad luck, and, it is unfortunate. I do hope that that they listen to the fans. It's honestly just a bad situation that we find ourselves in. But with that being said, let me know what you guys think. I certainly appreciate it. How do you feel about stuff like this? Do you care? Do you think it's just little? I mean, listen, in and of itself, it might sound like a little thing, but it's like when you got Phil saying, hey, we don't believe in this, and then they do it as a perk for PlayStation, but that we'll never get a perk like that for Call of Duty or anything like that. Does it upset you? Like, it does get me upset. So with that being said, let me know what you guys think. I am the Crap Gamer. This has been Crap Gamer Reviews. As always, if you enjoy the content, please leave a like, subscribe, and we'll catch you next time. Rack 'em up. Crap Gamer out.